Hello boys and girls, this is your old friend RJ City, and today we will be unboxing more ALF cards. Yes, more ALF cards. I did these a couple months ago, and they were a hoot, and they were a time, and they were a trip to another planet in many ways, talking a lot about ALF's home planet. It's interesting for those who are interested in extraterrestrials and things of that nature. Nevertheless, they'll be wise to do it again. Here's a look. Tops the 25 cents, which is outrageously cheap considering they have a one stick of bubblegum inside. I don't even think you could buy a normal stick of bubblegum for 25 cents, to be honest with you. 5 cards, 1 sticker, and there's a new Booyah Baseball card inside. That is the national sport of ALF's home planet. What do we got here? The usual shit, tops, ingredients for the gum, which I don't want to get into right now. I can feel it, and it feels like a small brick, and I'm excited. Let's crack these. When you do the unboxing, the gum has already broken in half. First of all, look, so half of the gum, half now, half later. It'll get me through. And the other half is completely stuck to this card. Great stuff. First one, here we go. The winner. You actually finished your meal before ALF could finish it for you. That's funny. I don't think don't even look to be in the kitchen or the dining room, to be honest with you. I don't think this caption has to do anything with the actual episode. Nowhere here are they eating. So I'm calling bullshit on that one. Dr. Janet Shumway was the first surgeon to successfully perform the delicate nostril transplant on a private investigator. When asked about operating on a nose, she said that she was glad she didn't blow it. Melmac fact. On Melmac, saying "have a nice day" is punishable by death. Because everything's the opposite there, because it's a other planet and things are strange. And citizens of Melmac eat cats, you know. It's a thing you don't eat here. There, for comedic effect, it says something you eat. If I get any better looking, we may have to sell tickets. That for sure has nothing to do with this episode or this card. They're on their way to a baseball game. ALF has an ALF-shaped hat. I don't remember another single character's name besides ALF. So you're going to have to bear with me in that regard. Nevertheless, yeah, you get the gist. It doesn't matter if this is blurry. I'm irritated by these cards. They are just out and out lies. ALF's Aunt Becky was a librarian before she was fired in 1874 for misfiling The Art of Tanning Leather with a Coat Hanger and a Bowl of Soup by E.M. Fistbanger. It says E.M. Fistbanger on the... You don't believe me? There it is. You saw it now, and now you feel even worse. She was never quite the same after that, I'll say. Melmac fact. Before graduation, all Melmacian students must press figs between their gums. What I think is fantastic is that as strange and as surreal as Melmac is, they still have things we have on Earth like figs and libraries. Just everything is in a mixed up order. That, I think, eased the ALF's integration into the family and Earth. It's tough being a living legend. That's ALF, and he's a cocky, ultimately a cocky fella. He's posing for a photo here for some reason, as you can tell by the backdrop. Very, very sitcom backdrop. Very WWE 1986 kind of feel. It's adorable. And he's got that fun Conan O'Brien type hair. In 1735, ALF's great uncle Farnswad, slightly better name, Farnswad Shumway invented the reusable chinchilla, a small pet that could be used as a party hat over and over again. See, they have all the things that we have here on Earth. They just don't use them correctly, and that's what's so funny. The invention never really took off after the day that Farnswad's hat went berserk at a party and attached itself to his boss's lips. There's a fun thing to imagine. Melmac fact. On Melmac, all waiters are named after shrubs. So they still have waiters. So they're not from the future. Like, this isn't an advanced society. This is merely another society that seems to be almost on par with where we're at on Earth. Okay. I ate the phone, Alf is saying. Well, that explains this ringing sensation in my head. See, he ate the phone. They said, "Why did you eat it?" And then it explains this ringing sensation. So he's confused enough to like eat a phone, but then witty and coherent enough to weave it into a good pun. And that was the best part about Alf. Noted inventor Herbert Z. Shumway spent most of the 18th century dabbling in science. He skyrocketed to fame when one day he accidentally stumbled upon a way to improve the already popular combustible gopher. See, well, what does that mean? And that's the thing, is that they don't explain it. You just go, oh, it's another planet. After that day, travel was never the same. Melmac fact. On Melmac, some farm animals can wink. Can farm animals here wink? I guess they don't need to. I guess it takes a while to explain to them what a wink is. Be like, even if you can communicate, you'd be like, wink. And they'd be like, blink? What am I trying to convey there? I don't think they've developed the personalities. Maybe monkeys, apes can wink. Dolphins? Who am I to say? Although dolphins, they're on either side. It's so hard to tell. You know, it's so hard to see both eyes at the same time. Here's the bouillabaisse card. That, of course, has the... Oh, there we go. The gum came off. And it's left some degree of residue, which I'll have it sanded later. Here is what your completed red border picture will look like. Collect all 10 cards of picture C. Oh, so this... Picture... What? Collect all 10 cards of picture... So, there's these cards that aren't in the pack at all. There isn't one pack. There isn't one card like this, but it's supposed to make up this full picture. Although, I now wonder, why would I need that version of the full picture? What am I going to do, tape it together? I have this one right here. This is much better. And these are Booyah baseball cards. They're also thicker than the regular ones. I want you to know that. And they feel like high quality. So there's Alf's full body. Sometimes it would be a puppet. Sometimes it would be a person in there. Sometimes it was a combination of both. And now the Booyah Base... See? They're so wacky, it's upside down. They used to play Booyah Baseball on Melmac. This is Benny the Baldelli. This is perhaps Italian in Melmac. His team with the Southwick Softshells. His position was high zipster. The Booyah Baseball position was high zipster. His birth planet was La Bamba. So they take all these things from Earth. And they say, oh yeah, there's a planet called, and it's Richie Valland. A future Hall of Famer, Benny, spends his weekends writhing in the dirt. Bombastic on farm animals. What? One penalty. See, the gum is now obscuring the... one stiff penalty he has never lived down came 12 years ago when he was thrown out of a game for roughing a carrot. You say, what the hell does that mean? But that's Melmac. That's Melmac, and that's Alf for you. And that's Benny the Baldelli for you. What top 10 song did Benny write in high school? Any guesses? A little bit of trivia for you. Answer. Soft spit. Spit like an elephant. This is really, these cards were like kind of written by AI. And that was the charm of Alf. Very AI, very like a child's idea of space, but we loved him. We can't say we didn't love him. We look back now and go, ugh, but you have to follow it up with, we loved him. And in honor of that Melmacian love, here's to you, Alf. Tastes like a July day on the Belt Parkway.